Hey, how's it going? David here, and I just wanted to take a few moments to talk to you about this whole thing going on with YouTube, about the whole COPPA thing, and channels who are considering moving over to the made for kids version, where there's a lot of folks who are game players. There's a lot of folks who do diecast scale racing and restoration, Legos, collectibles, all that kind of stuff that could be appealing to kids who are considering moving their channel over to the made for kids version. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, what do you lose? And second of all, how do you recover from that? Starting in January, if your channel is made for kids, then your videos and your live streams won't have certain features, okay? And not only will the videos not have certain features, but the channel itself will be lacking in some features. They'll be turned off. So things like stories. You will no longer be able to post stories on your YouTube channel. You're going to lose community posts, so you lose the community tab. The notification bell disappears, so people can't subscribe and get notifications when you publish new content. You will lose channel memberships, which is a thing that some folks use in order to have people join the channel, and they pay money in order to help generate revenue. Your viewers also will not be able to save a video to watch later, nor will they be able to save your video to a playlist. So you'll lose that. You're going to lose things like personal targeted advertising. Comments will be turned off, so people can't comment on your videos. The channel branding watermark that shows up in the lower corner, that will disappear. The donate button, where people can donate during a chat or during a live stream, that's going to disappear. Cards and end screens. Cards are the little up in the corner when you're playing a video, and I can't remember which way this is, but anyway, usually it's up in the top corner is where a little card will show up in some people's videos. Those will disappear. And also end screens, where at the end of the video it shows you some thumbnail previews of other videos that YouTube creator would like you to go see. That disappears. You lose live chat. You lose live chat donations. You will lose the ability for your videos to show have playback in the mini player. You also lose super chat and super stickers. I don't know why it's so hard to say. So you lose a lot of things by turning on the made for kids option, right? If you convert your channel to made for kids. And I know it sounds hopeless, but it's not. What I would suggest is, because all of this is going to take place kind of starting in December, but really kicking into place in January 2020, here's what I would do. Start right here, right now, directing your viewers to other places where they can do some of those things that are going to be shut off should you choose to go that route. So, for example, if you've got an Instagram account, then in your video, direct them to your Instagram account, or in the description, make sure you have links to your Instagram account. On that way, in your Instagram, you can share mini clips, you can make other posts, you can guide people to your videos. They can also make comments in Instagram. So that's a place where people could still be in touch with you. I would say that if you are appealing to more of an older group, a more adult-oriented group, then you might want to direct them to your Facebook page. If you don't have a Facebook page for your channel, you might want to set one up, because that will be another place people can reach out to you. If you're not already a member of certain, say, Facebook groups, I would definitely be searching out Facebook groups who share like-minded content, and get involved with those groups and earn the right to be able to post links to your videos within that group. Along the same lines, you might want to set up a subreddit. I've got one set up. Nobody's using it yet. I really haven't advertised it, but there's a subreddit for davidinark, and because it is my subreddit, I get to make the rules. So I let people make posts, they can make comments, they can share videos. So that's a place where if I were switching over to Made for Kids, that I could post my content and direct people over to my channel in order to watch my videos. If that's not really your thing, maybe you're more into Discord, set up a Discord server. I've got a Discord server set up. I'll just be honest with you. I'm not very good at keeping up with it. I kind of go in spurts. There's times where I hang out on the Discord server for quite a while, and then it kind of moves to the back of my mind and I don't think about it. You're going to have to be vigilant about the places you go and the things you share and reaching out to rebuild the community you are going to lose by switching over to Made for Kids. Got a Twitter account? If you don't have a Twitter account for your channel, once again, I suggest you create a Twitter account. You might not like Twitter. You might not like any of these other social media platforms, but if you expect to get people to come to your channel in order to watch your content, you're just going to have to buckle down and reach out to the places where people are. So I would even look at creating a hashtag for your particular content. Again, set up that Twitter account and reach out via Twitter. It's just wherever. And I don't know, maybe you want to reach out on TikTok or any of the social media platforms. You want to be there because ultimately that's where you're going to find audience members to come watch your videos. Are you on Patreon? If you've not set up a Patreon or another viewer support site, you might want to look at doing that and encourage your viewers, the people who really love your content, to donate to help offset some of the revenue that you're going to lose by switching to a Made for Kids environment. In a nutshell, my point is that there are several ways that you can still get that community interaction. It's going to take work. You definitely are not going to see the same amount of community interaction as you currently see in the comments of your videos, but it's a way to at least reach out and help folks find you. I know of several channels where they've actually set up forums. So there are multiple different ways that you can do that. Just Google that and look for how to set up a forum. And so some folks are actually using forums as a way to keep their community going, knowing already that they are going to switch over to a Made for Kids format. So all kinds of different things that you can do. The big thing is that it's going to take some time to get your community to follow you. It's going to take some time to rebuild your community. No doubt about it, you're going to see a major dive in everything when you switch over. But over time, maybe you can help build that up. Just plug away at it and just know that the more places you are able to reach people, the better chance you're going to reach people. One of the other things that I wholeheartedly suggest, no matter what you plan to do, honestly, with Google's new terms of service, they've essentially said they can terminate your videos and or account any freaking time they want to for any reason they want to. In a way, I get it. It makes sense. This is their platform. They've always held all the keys. They've just let us into their house, right? They've let us play on their playground. Well, now they're packing up their toys and have the right. They own it, so they have the right to, kick you out of their playground. What I would do is I would use a service. It's ironically Google who owns YouTube, but there's a service called Google Takeout. If you're not familiar with this, you can Google Takeout. And you can use it to go in and request all of the data that Google has on you, including the videos you've uploaded to your channel. So you go into Takeout, you tell it, hey, and what I did was I just told it only grab my videos because I have a lot of videos on my channel. So I went in, I said, hey, give me all my videos. And it took, about a day and a half or so to get all of my videos zipped up and provided to me. And what happens is when Google gets all of your videos prepped for you to download, you'll get an email that says, hey, here you go. And in my case, there are 1,173 individual files that I have to download. And that's not individual videos. I have more videos than that, but it's broken up into, I think, 2 gig segments. So how on earth I'm going to download 1,100 freaking files? I don't know. But the other downside is that what you get back from Google is not your full-blown HD quality video. You get a much smaller version. But in the case where, especially your early videos, you probably don't have those saved anywhere anymore. At least it's a way for you to get that content and have a copy of it should either A, YouTube decide to shut you down, or B, something finally comes along that puts YouTube out of business, or at least provides a viable alternative, and it's a place you could put those videos, even though they're not necessarily the highest quality in terms of resolution and compression and what have you. At least the content is there. So good content is good content no matter what the size of the video is. So that's another consideration. But just these different things to think about as you are contemplating moving to a situation where you are either you feel like you're being forced to move to a made for kids video channel, or if, I don't know, the FTC or Google or somebody says, hey, you have no choice, but you've got to go. So just different things to think about. As it sits right now, my channel is not made for kids. I mean, it never has been, and it's not been marked as such. So for now, at the time I'm recording this, if you got any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories, feel free to put those down in the comment section below. And I hope this helps, if anything, get you thinking kind of outside of the YouTube box in terms of ways that you can help retain, build, and cultivate the community that you've worked so hard to build. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll see you next time here on David and Ark. Have a good one.